Hello and welcome to the Indie Dev Journey episode 13. I have a lot to show you this week, so take a comfortable seat and enjoy. On Sunday I began to work on shooting in touch direction, and it looked like I finally got it, but after closer examination it turned out that this method doesn't work either. The problem is that I couldn't shoot down in the third and fourth quarters of the screen. Then I prevented player from being stuck on walls while falling. Ironically, now I have to do it again and I don't remember what exactly I did then. And I also implemented the grabbing mechanic. This is how I tried to do the climbing at first, but it was buggy and I needed something different. My idea is that when player is hanging on the edge and presses jump button, climb animation plays, and at the same time the body of a character is being moved up and right or left, depending on the side he is hanging at. And this is how it looks in action. Yeah, I had to fix a lot of bugs this week. I was quite proud of myself when I finished this mechanic. It looks simple, but it was a bit tricky to create. Apart from programming, I trained hard and also practiced bass guitar quite substantially, because other guitars are waiting in the old place. As University Center did not find anything for me, I decided to take initiative in my own hands and registered on Headhunter, the recruitment site. I created a resume and published it, though I did not expect to get any offerings that way. And my tutor told me that they want to make character in 3D and background in 2D. Okay, I created the scene in the 3D, which introduced more bugs. Sick flips. After that I did a whole lot more bug fixing. My chest still hurts from the training session, and also on Tuesday we were told the results of the last exam, and I stayed an excellent student, yay! And on Wednesday it all began. As expected, I hadn't got any offerings, so I decided to search available vacancies and started with Unity C# developers, of course. There are not a lot of options if you don't have work experience, but I found some. I read comments about the first company and they were all negative. And then I looked at the second company and there were no comments at all, so not only did I reply on the site, but I decided to take a step further. Found a random guy who works in that company in social media. Through him I found another guy who is a recruiter, spoke to him, blah 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 and this and that, and he gave me a test to create a system which would allow designer to set tiles in the inspector easier.
It is 1:30 AM and I just finished doing the task, but I will show it tomorrow. It's very interesting what the guy will say. I think I did an okay job.
They are also making a 2D asymmetric game, so that's nice. The system must do 3 things: make tiles snap to grid, automatically sort them, and apply different styles to tiles by button click. All that should work in editor mode. At first, this task seemed really difficult to me, and the recruitment guy said that I must pick the deadline myself. I had no idea when I will finish it, so I answered that I will complete it till Saturday. It was pretty hard. For 4 hours I did not make any progress, but right at the end of programming for the day, the first part of the task suddenly clicked, and now tiles could snap to the grid. On Thursday I spent 5.5 more hours on the task and completed it. It is actually not as difficult as it seemed in the beginning. On Friday the guy, I really don't know how to call him other than the guy, replied that I did an okay job and we planned a personal meeting on next Monday. I may still be rejected, but I'm glad I managed to complete the task on my own. And I started to edit this video because today is a special day and I don't want to spend it editing this video, though it is already 11 PM. And I had a solid training session. I was able to do back lever for the first time in my life. That's funny how I acquire many of my skills. I tried to do them a couple of times. For example, I tried to hold back lever like 2 minutes total before that, and then suddenly I can do them. This happened with a muscle up. I did not train it specifically, but I had been able to do 20 pull-ups already, and at one walk with my friends I tried it and did it. I also did another skill that they don't know how it's called, and a similar situation happened with one arm chin-up. I guess it has to do with the grease the groove method. I may have the necessary strength to perform the movement, but my nervous system needs to adapt to it. It was a good training session to end my workout journal. And I began to change the cube to something more human-like. Surprisingly, it is harder than I expected. So overall this week was damn busy.
How busy have you been, pal?
I programmed a lot. I have mixed feelings about going to the job if I get hired, because it is a full-time job. And though I will get salary and I want to earn money on my own, my dream is to create my own games. Guess how much time for it I will have now. But I have a little dirty plan. If I will prove myself to be useful for the company, I will try to pursue them to reduce my working hours, even if this would mean reducing my salary. So, thanks a lot for watching. To be honest, I'm bloody tired right now. I'm sacrificing my rest for you guys. Tell me if you like this video, and as usual, I will see you in the next Saturday, so stay tuned. Bye.